Welcome to Wooden Award Late Season Top 20 Special, presented by Principal.
Down the stretch we come on the 2025.
Welcome to the Wooden Award
alongside SEC
Late Season Top 20, presented by Principal.
Seth Greenberg, Kevin Connors here. 20 players on the list, so many worthy
So,
candidates.
as you can see, since the season is about to be winding down,
yeah, this crop right here is setting the tone moving forward because they were talking about the grassroots program and where it was with American ball. Well, we're seeing right now, this right here is developed the right way. The competitive spirit is what's back. That's what I love about this freshman group.
Talented freshmen with really high basketball IQs, returning impact players. College basketball has never been in a better place. It always delivers. Every single night we sit here and have a window to college basketball. And every single night, it always delivers.
Off that Arizona-Kansas game last night, we expect another great night of college basketball here. We want to remind you of the John R. Wooden Award criteria. Candidates must exhibit strength of character, both on and off the court. They must excel at both ends of the court and be those who contribute to team success. And as it was when we unveiled the midseason list, the betting favorite remains Duke phenom Cam Boozer, 23 points, 10 rebounds, nearly 58% from the field. Slay, he's even shooting the three.
Yeah, this man is a monster. Like, when you think about Space Jam, this is who one of the guys like Barkley would have turned into in modern day age, though. Both levels he's scoring at. Add the three-point, and you saw in the matchup versus Florida, they ran a pick and pop with him instead of the point guard.
Over-under on here in Space Jams went way over my head.
Way over, yes indeed.
Coach, that's the era, Coach.
It is eye-opening when you compare what Boozer is doing with what Cooper Flagg did a season ago. More points, nearly 10% better from the field. Slay, there's a level of Tim Duncan to his game. Not comparing the two, but comparing the production. It's rarely sensational. It is always consistent. He delivers every night.
Yeah, when you see that, you talking about Tim Duncan, you talk about efficiency. And that's what he does. The poise he plays with, the pace he plays with, the dribbles that it takes, the minimum of 2 dribbles from wherever he is on the floor to get to his spot to score or make a play for one of his teammates.
Maturity, intangibles, toughness, high basketball IQ, everything you're looking for in an impact player. And we're going to take a little look at what makes this guy so special. Right there, he searches, puts his defender on his back, targets away from defense. That's terrific. Put him in a ball screen. He can reject the ball screen. A little Euro step, gets to the front of the rim. You go under the ball screen, he's going to step up. He's going to knock down a three. And then you get him on that low block and his ability to move his defender and overpower his defender. But if you put him on the right block, he's going to work to the middle, use the shot fake, and finish. High basketball IQ is all about one thing and one thing only: impacting winning.
Yeah, and bully ball is what you saw right there as well. Being able to use your body. When you know you're not that athletic, you're not jumping out the gym, not touching your head on the backboard, you got to be able to work those angles and keep yourself broad, square to the basket. He does a terrific job at that. So, salute to Cam.
Man knows something about being broad.
That's my area right there. You said the boom boom room, Coach. I'm comfortable in there, KC.
The proprietor of the Boom Boom
Come on
Room here.
now.
Hey, freshmen have won the John R. Wooden Award 4 times before. We're going to talk about that in just a bit. Boy, you talk about this list of freshmen in the mix. It is dizzying, and Slay, that most certainly includes BYU superstar A.J. DeBonsa.
Yeah, he jumped on the scene early on and let everybody know exactly who he was going to be and how he was going to do it. In a splash, it was exotic the way he plays the game. You see him being able to go coast to coast, and I think the splash when he came in the season playing against Utah, dropping 43, he let everybody know, I'm here, people, and you got to deal with it.
24 points per game for the BYU Stars. Coach Carolina's Caleb Wilson's fresh off the great performance in the Duke win.
6'9", can put the ball on the floor. Relentless rim runner. You can give it to him on the left block. He inside pivots and faces. An elite defender, can defend on the ball, off the ball, rim protection, relentless on the offensive glass. Another guy, high basketball IQ, and it's all about impacting winning, making winning plays.
which he did Saturday in the big win over the Blue Devils. Slay, when he's played, Darren Peterson has been the best of his class.
Yeah, I think that's the scariest part, KC. When he plays, he may play a first half and drop 24 in 20 minutes like this. That's the problem. But when you watch his game, the most prolific scorer in college basketball today, on all three levels, off the dribble, off the catch, and getting to the rim and finishing, the posterizing guy.
Meantime, it's been remarkable to see how the heartbeat of this Houston team has become Kingston Fleming.
It reminds me of Shea Gilgeous-Alexander at 6'5", gets to the rim, changes speed, changes directions, all different ways to finish. At the end of a game, they're going to the freshman, Kingston Fleming, and he makes great decisions. Explosive, can pull up off the three, but more importantly, impacts the game offensively and defensively.
Same could be said of Darius Acuff, who's top 5 Slay in the SEC in both scoring and assists.
Yeah, I like to call him the becoming, because that's exactly who he is. He's going to set the tone every single time for the game. Doesn't matter who he's playing. Reminds you of a Stephon Marbury because of the pace, his body structure, his strength, getting to his spots, finishing with contact, and this right here, explosive every single time.
And then Coach Matt Painter in Purdue will vouch for just how good Illinois star Keaton Wadler has been.
He's got a little Steph Curry in his game, his ability to step out. He's got logo range. He's got the step back. He can finish at the rim with floaters. He is hard to guard because when the ball's in his hand, not only can get a paint touch, but he can make plays for other people. This guy right here is an absolute bucket. Another young player as a freshman. At the end of the game, the ball's going to be in his hands, and he delivers.
Went for 46 in that game against Purdue. Doesn't even cover what some of the other freshmen have done in winning this award in past years. Cooper Flagg a year ago, Zion Williamson, obviously Anthony Davis in the year he led Kentucky to a national championship, and the great Kevin Durant. Coach, it could be the best NBA draft ever. That's how dynamic this group has been. Who's had the biggest impact among all the freshmen, maybe outside of Cam Boozer?
Right now, as of Saturday, it might be Caleb Wilson. I mean, look, you'd like to say Darren Peterson, but he has not been available, and you got to have availability. But Caleb Wilson, he is the energy bunny. He's the guy that basically is going to take Carolina from the NCAA tournament to the team that did the Final Four. All these freshmen, high basketball IQs, all about winning, fiercely competitive, great teammates, all right, and understand basically where they're at right now in their game. They have both feet planted firmly with their institutions and are going to let the NBA. That's it. That's the next step. But right now, they're focused on where they are today.
I like that Caleb Wilson pick right there, just for the simple fact the way he affects the game on the defensive end, and I don't even think he's hit his ceiling. That's the scary part. The blocking shots, keeping the ball in bounds, being able to start the break, which allows guys like Trimble and those guys to get out and run. When they can make a decision, like we don't need to go into the paint or get the ball and run and pitch ahead, it's very unselfish. I think it's big for them.
You play against Garnett?
No, I wish I would have. He probably would have ran me out of the gym by talking, but who knows, Coach?
That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, absolutely.
This guy was a bad man back in the day.
Tried to be.
Hey, you put him in the boom boom room, he was going to score.
Lock the door. Lock the door.
Every once in a while, though, he wanted to step out there. Coach Green and say, "Look, get back to the
It was fun outside, Coach. It was a lot of fun out there.
We're just getting warmed up here on the Wooden Award Late Season Top 20 presented by Principal. When we come back, a look at the rest of the nominees. That's next.
Wooden Award Late Season Top 20 Special is presented by Principal, proud sponsor of the 2026 John R. Wooden Player of the Year.
We'll be right back on either side.